Today, we are diving into one of my absolute must-haves for any trip, the Ultralight Packable Backpack. Whether you're jetting off for a weekend or planning an extended adventure, I will show you how one of these little marvels can be a game changer for travelers. Seriously, a game changer. I know I use that word a lot, but I really mean it. This one even saved my skin once on a carry-on trip that I did. And in a minute, I'll show you why. Let's do this. Before we get into these 4 specific packable backpacks, let's talk about why a packable backpack is important in the first place. I'm not belaboring the point. This is all part of a process that will help you figure out exactly how, or even if, a packable backpack should be on your packing list. And if so, exactly what features you need to look for to satisfy your needs. First up, these little puppies pack up into their own pocket. This makes it not only really easy to pack into your luggage, but also to have on hand while you're out and about and perhaps in spontaneous need of an extra bag. And let's not forget versatility. Whether you're heading out on a hike, grabbing groceries, or hitting up a co-working space, these backpacks are up to the task. Their lightweight design doesn't sacrifice durability, which makes them perfect for just about any activity you can think of. I don't generally recommend using a packable backpack as your personal item bag on travel days. It lacks some of the organizational elements and vital protection that you need or that you might want if you were traveling with laptops and other tech gear like I do. That said, the beauty of a packable backpack is that it packs up. You could either find a nook or cranny in your luggage for it all packed up like this, or if you're really packing to capacity, you can lay it flat on top of your stuff in your luggage, and it really takes up no space, or weight for that matter. Now, these 4 bags all pack down to different sizes, but this one, for example, packs up so small you can take it anywhere with you, especially with this little clip, or this little clip, which you can use to attach them to anything from a belt loop to a purse strap to whatever you want. And if you're traveling super ultralight with just one bag, as in no personal item, just one large backpack, then a packable backpack is downright critical. Not only is it a nice, reasonably sized day pack at your destination, but also it saved my skin when I found myself on a weekend trip with my one large backpack. The airplane was very small, and at the gate they were checking everybody's bags. I was able to whip out my packable backpack and put my laptop, valuables, and other essentials into it while checking the larger bag. Next, I'm going to give you some important criteria to consider when finding the perfect packable backpack for your specific needs. This is super important because not all of these backpacks have the same features, and some features are definitely going to be more important to you than others. And it's different for everybody. Heck, it's different for me from trip to trip, which begs the question, what kind of trip are you taking? Or rather, what's your overall travel style? Will you be scaling mountains, taking on city streets, or maybe a bit of both? This will determine what features you need most in a packable day pack. Let's start with size and capacity. The ideal packable backpack finds a balance. It's small enough when packed up to slip into your luggage easily, yet spacious enough when in use to hold all of your essentials. And while you might think that the smaller the capacity, the smaller it packs down, that's not the case. For example, this one is 18 liters, this one is 19 liters, and this one is 20 liters. Makes no sense, right? It's all about the features, some of which will be more important to you than others. For example, you might be going somewhere where it rains a lot, or you're doing water sports or living on boats. In that case, you'll want waterproof material, which generally takes up a bit more space. Also, when you look at the specs for a backpack, you'll often see a number followed by the letter D, like 30D or 40D. The D stands for denier. The higher the denier, the thicker and more durable the material, but also the heavier and less breathable it might be. The other 2 common words you'll see for material are siliconized cordura and nylon ripstop. Siliconized cordura is super lightweight, durable, and water resistant. It's also super silky, almost slippery to the touch. I love the feeling of cordura. Nylon ripstop is great if you were really tough on your stuff. It's called ripstop because it's not only abrasion resistant, but it's woven in a way that if you get a small tear, the tear won't spread the way it can with other fabrics. I personally prefer backpacks with water bottle pockets on the outside. This one is the first packable backpack I got, and it didn't have one. So I had to keep my water bottle on the inside, which took up valuable packing space, and also made it a bit of a pain to access my water on the fly. Not all water bottle pockets are created equal though. You want something deep enough that the water bottle won't fall out. See, because most packable backpacks don't have a lot of structure to them, there isn't a sidewall to hold your water bottle upright against. So you'll either need deep pockets to compensate, or an extra strap that can hold your bottle in place. Most packable backpacks don't have any organizational features or pockets on the inside, because every little bit adds to the weight and bulk of these packs, which are designed first and foremost to be ultralight. However, some of them do have more than one pocket, which I find really valuable. A smaller zippered pocket at the top can help me keep certain things separate, so I don't need to go fishing for them amongst everything else in the main compartment. Also, I love a key strap like this to hold my keys when I'm using the bag, and even clip the bag to something when it's folded up. If you're going on an outdoor adventure that requires extra gear, then external gear loops or additional compression straps give you the ability to attach things to the outside of your pack. And some people swear by chest straps or sternum straps, so that might be important to you as well. They do help keep your pack properly squared on your shoulders and distribute the weight a bit more evenly. Bonus points if the chest strap is adjustable up and down, and you might also like the ones that have built-in whistles on the buckle, which can be used in all kinds of scenarios, from bears in the wild to danger in an urban jungle. Okay, I've given you everything you need to know to choose the best packable backpack for your specific travel style. Now, I want to walk you through my top 4 packable backpacks. These are far from the only packable backpacks. There may be a different backpack that's better for you. In fact, I wrote an article on my website profiling all of these and other packable backpacks. I'll leave a link in the description and the first comment for you to check that article out. But these 4 backpacks are special because they each have certain superpowers that you might find appealing, or conversely, unnecessary. By walking you through these packs, you'll be able to spot what features are going to be most important to you, so you can figure out which packable backpack is going to be best for your particular style of travel, whether it's one of these or another one entirely. I'm saying this because I occasionally get comments from viewers who criticize me for not reviewing their preferred luggage or backpack or whatever it is I'm talking about. They're assuming that because I didn't mention it, I think it's bad. That's not true. Eventually, I will get a chance to try all the things and I will create all the reviews, but that's a process that takes time. I like to actually travel with whatever it is that I'm reviewing, and there's only so much of me to go around the world at one time. So if you enjoy nerding out with me on travel gear, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to get notified when I drop new content, and together we can keep discovering new and amazing tools for traveling the world in style. I'll also leave a link in the description and the first comment to a travel gear cheat sheet that will help you create the ideal packing list for your next trip. And it includes some exclusive discounts just for you. All right, let's get into these packable backpacks. So these are in order from smallest capacity to largest capacity. The Osprey Ultralight Stuff Pack is 18 liters. The Tortuga packable backpack is 19 liters. And the Osprey Ultralight Dry Stuff Pack and Sea to Summit Ultra-Sil Day Pack are both 20 liters. Looks can be deceiving, right? Let's put it another way from lightest to heaviest. The Sea to Summit Ultra-Sil Day Pack is 0.16 pounds. The Osprey Ultralight Stuff Pack is 0.3 pounds. The Osprey Dry Stuff Pack is 0.4 pounds. And Tortuga weighs in at 0.7 pounds. All of these packs are water resistant and one of them is waterproof. Other than that, they're all different in one way or another. So let's dig deeper. Starting with the one that packs down the smallest and is the lightest by far, the Sea to Summit Ultra-Sil Day Pack is ideal for ultralight travelers. Although it's 20 liters, which is the largest capacity of all these packs, the drawback is that this is the only one without any water bottle pockets. So if you're carrying a water bottle, you'll have to store it inside the bag, which effectively reduces the packing capacity. It's made with 30D siliconized cordura, which is the thinnest of all these materials, but it's still super strong and it's designed to carry up to 15 pounds. Unlike all the other ones here, which pack into their pocket, this one has an attached stuff sack, and it has a handy carabiner to attach it to anything you need. The reason it doesn't pack into its own pocket is because it doesn't have any, unlike all the other packs. Similarly, it's the only pack without a chest strap. But these omissions are also why it's so light and packs down so small. Unlike the other packs, it does have a gear loop here on the front, so you can attach some extra stuff to it. Overall, I started with this pack and I love it for how it packs down to fit into the palm of my hand. I still use it if I'm going on an ultralight adventure where saving every inch of packing space is important. But to be honest, the other packs are a bit more enjoyable or practical to use. So next up in terms of weight and how small it packs down is the Osprey Ultralight Stuff Pack. This was the next packable backpack that I got after the Sea to Summit, and I immediately appreciated the side water bottle pockets. So even though the pack has a smaller capacity, actually the smallest capacity of all of these at 18 liters, I didn't notice the reduced capacity since I could keep things in these side pockets. I also appreciated the adjustable chest strap, which even has this cute little whistle. The straps are lightly padded and they're made of mesh, so they're more breathable than the Sea to Summit straps as well. And I really like the top zippered pocket, which is actually like two pockets. One of them is the one that you stuff the pack into. But when the pack is being used, it actually acts like a pocket within a pocket, and it's secured with Velcro, which helps keep things like my wallet separate and extra secure. I also love the key clip, which can be used to keep my keys handy inside this pocket when I'm using the pack, and can be used to attach the folded up pack to something while in transit. The Osprey Ultralight Dry Stuff Pack is the waterproof cousin to the one I just showed you. It's also a bit bigger at 20 liters, and it has a couple of different features. First up, it's waterproof, which none of these other packs are. If you're going somewhere super wet, this alone could be the deciding factor. Also, unlike all the other packs, this one has a roll top closure. And it also has these handy straps at the sides to hold your water bottle or whatever it is that you put into these pockets in place. This is a valuable feature since, as I already said, with structureless packs like these, water bottles can fall out unless the pack is relatively full, or conversely, the pockets are super deep, or you have a strap. Now, because it's roll top, the separate pocket for this bag is here on the front. And like the other Osprey pack, it has an inside pocket, which I like for additionally secure storage. Both of these Osprey packs are made with 40D high tenacity nylon. So it's a bit thicker and more durable than the Sea to Summit. They're also made with Blue Sign approved recycled fabrics. This all brings me to the Tortuga Packable Backpack, which I was nervous about getting because I could see from the website that it is not anywhere near as ultralight or packable as these other ones. It's like double the size and weight. But I'll tell you what, in some ways, it's my favorite pack. It has most of the features of the other packs. Water bottle pockets that are nice and deep, an adjustable chest strap, no whistle though, that's the Osprey packs that have the whistle. And in addition to the main compartment, there is a separate top zippered pocket. It's the largest of them all because sadly, it's the least graceful when it comes to packing down. But it's a trade-off. Here's why. This pack has by far the most padded and structured back and straps. This not only makes the pack more comfortable to carry, but it also gives a bit of structure to the pack, which helps distribute the overall load better. When you put stuff in all the other packs, it all kind of falls to the bottom in a saggy clump. This backpack by comparison, behaves more like a backpack, and I like that. I also like the extra reinforced material at the bottom, which is the part of the pack that is going to see the most wear and tear. Now, because of the padded back, it doesn't pack up very easily, and because it's not exactly small when it's packed into its pocket, I personally would be more inclined to just lay it flat on top of my stuff in my luggage and travel with it that way. Also, I haven't gotten it wet yet, but this padding won't likely behave very well in a big rainstorm. While the back itself is water resistant, I don't think that the back pad or straps are, so it could get a bit uncomfortable. So, which one is best? I have the luxury of owning all of these packs, so I choose different ones depending on the trip that I'm taking. But if I had to choose just one, it would probably be the Osprey Ultralight Stuff Pack, since it has the best mix of good capacity and additional features like water bottle pockets, chest strap, inside pockets, and still packing down relatively small, which is super important for long-term travelers like me. But if I'm going somewhere wet or doing adventure sports, I will bring the waterproof pack. And if I'm traveling super duper ultralight, then Sea to Summit comes with me. And if I have just a bit more space in my luggage and I'll be doing a mix of urban treks and outdoor adventures, Tortuga has the most user-friendly and comfortable backpack. Like, by far. In another video, I do a more thorough comparison of these two packs, including a full experiment where I immerse them both in a sink full of water just to see how waterproof they are or aren't. I also did a full review of this pack in another video. You can check them both out here. I'm Nora Dunn, aka the Professional Hobo, and I'll catch you next time.